This is roleplay 3. This sales call roleplay is an example of a new task buying situation. I will model the sales based on the Plainsman USP. It's the primary news and information source for Auburn University's student, staff, and administrative population. It's known to distribute over 5,000 hard copies of the newspaper per week and has an average monthly page view exceeding 200,000, making it the prime location for Maubé Beignet to advertise. Now I'll start the sales call. Hi, Ms. Harding. My name is Allie Shumpert, and I'm one of the leading members of the sales team at the Auburn Plainsman, the primary news and information source for Auburn University's student, staff, and administrative population. We met at the 2021 Lee County Marketing Summit a few weeks ago, and I wanted to touch base on how everything's going at Maubé Beignet. I know you've got a tight schedule and are trying to tie up some loose ends before the holiday season rolls around, but do you have a few minutes that I could ask you some questions? Great. How many dollars in sales do you do per month? And do those sales come primarily from student, staff, and local residents in the Auburn area? Okay. Do you feel like it's been difficult to gain exposure over the course of the past few months? I see. So without the proper exposure, you're finding it difficult to meet sales goals and get new faces inside Maubé Beignet in order to grow your customer base. Is that correct? I totally understand where you're coming from, Ms. Harding. From the looks of things, it seems like a lack of awareness is putting some strain on your business. If there was a way to effectively increase exposure of your company while also supporting another local organization in the process, is that something you'd be interested in? That's great to hear, and I think I have something that might work really well for you. With 55 on-campus distribution sites and 78 off-campus distribution points, it's nearly impossible to be in the Auburn-Opelika area and not see the Plainsman newspaper. Additionally, the newspaper is broadcast online as well to more than 49,000 people. What this means for you is that if you choose to advertise your business with the Plainsman, you'll receive on average 554,000 impressions per month. You see, the Auburn Plainsman is the primary news and information source for Auburn University's student, staff, and administrative population. It's known to distribute over 5,000 hard copies of the newspaper per week, and it has an average monthly page view exceeding 200,000, making it the prime location for Maubé Beignet to advertise. Unlike alternatives, the Auburn Plainsman is a local organization that wants to increase your sales just as much as you do. This is just another reason why the Auburn Plainsman is the primary news and information source for Auburn University's student, staff, and administrative population. Generally speaking, the organizations who yield the best results with the Auburn Plainsman spend approximately $650 per month and are able to reach thousands of students, parents, and alumni. Now, I know what you're thinking. $650 a month is just too expensive, and I can see how you'd feel this way. A few other local businesses felt the same way at first when they were considering advertising with the Plainsman, but after choosing to go with the Plainsman advertising options and seeing the incredible return on investment it had, they found that their purchase was extremely justified because of how much revenue and exposure it brought them, and they've never had any regrets about their purchase decision. In fact, don't just take my word for it. Since 1893, the Auburn Plainsman has been the leading newspaper in the Auburn area, and we have no plans of slowing down anytime soon. Businesses all over downtown, such as the Irritable Bow, Behind the Glass, and many others just like you, have chosen to advertise with us and seen immeasurable results. Of course, you can keep using your current marketing and advertising strategies, but by choosing to not go with the Auburn Plainsman, you won't be able to reach the Auburn students, alumni, and staff like we can. So what do you say, Ms. Harding? Let's go ahead and pencil in a time for you and a few senior members of your team to come to the Plainsman office and review a custom advertising quote. I'm thrilled you're going to get to experience the true Plainsman difference and see just how much Auburn businesses rely on the Plainsman each week. I'm certain you won't be disappointed in your decision.